Jai Hind, all MNS students. Hope you will be doing your practice very well for the examination. Well, this paper is going to guide how questions will come in your examination. This paper has got all important segments which are important for you. It will give you the idea what all sections are included in your examination. So join this session very carefully. It's going to be very helpful for you. Well, this is the first question from vocabulary. Identify the antonym of the given word. That is laudatory. Laudatory, its antonym is derogatory, which is not given over here. Laudatory means prashansa. And this word is particularly used for profile, people who have a very higher profile. And for normal usage, we have admire, appreciate, such words are there. So laudatory is a particular word used for giving appreciation to the people of higher authorities. So options are cheerless, quiet, defamatory, inadmirable. So cheerless, that is representing happiness. Quiet means shant. Defamatory is the right option, क्योंकि defamatory का मतलब है निंदा, उनकी बुराई. तो laudatory का opposite defamatory. This is option B is correct. This is the option B, defamatory. Now, second question, identify the synonym of the given word. Stupid. Very simple question. So one thing I would like to highlight that in the examination, it is not necessary that all questions will be tough. They include very simple questions as well, and those simple questions check your common sense, how you look at the questions and what sort of common sense you have while solving those questions. So stupid, you just need to find the synonym, so it will be foolish. Option B will be correct. And now you have to choose the correct word, which is whose spelling is correct. So parallel, P-A-R-A-L-L-E-L, parallel has been the right spelling. So option A will be correct, parallel. Question number 4, give one word substitute, a handwriting which cannot be easily read. So this is illegible. Legible means होता है पठनीय, जिसे पढ़ा जा सके, right? Legible, और legible को opposite है illegible. So option D is correct here. Now you have to fill this blank. He would rather die dash beg. So rather than का combination है, हमेशा याद रखिए. तो यहाँ पे than will be the right option. Option D is correct. Rather than. Now, had he known about his bad health, he dash have taken adequate care. So ये फॉर्मेशन कंडीशनल सेंटेंस का है, जिसमें आपको पता है कि ये स्ट्रक्चर ये डिफाइन करता है कि अगर ऐसा हुआ होता तो ऐसा होता. तो इसका मीनिंग आ रहा है कि अगर उसे अपनी बैड हेल्थ के बारे में पता होता तो वो एडिकेट केयर लेता. सो ऑब्वियसली इसमें वुड विल बी द राइट ऑप्शन. He would have taken adequate care. So option B is correct. Now you have to fill preposition. Out villagers voted for the Congress candidate. Voted for. Vote के बाद हमेशा for आएगा. Option A is correct. I hope this is quite common and known to you. Now you have to find out the correct verb. She talks as if she dash mad. So when there is a high imagination, when there is some idea which is not exactly possible, when there is a high imagination, we use were. So option C is correct. She were mad. One word substitution, one who does good to one's fellow man. So here it is philanthropist, जो मानवता प्रेमी है, जो मानव के लिए सोचे. Option D is correct. Now you need to find out the adjective from the given word. I hope we had a healthy session on the formation of the words from derivation of the words. So experience is noun and its derived word will be experienced. That is the adjective, and option B is correct. Now you have to find out the error in this sentence. Sentence is the crowd of angry students ordered the closing of shops. Now here the point is, crowd word is group of people who are collected somewhere, who are gathered somewhere with a particular purpose. So people who are angry, that group is not said to be crowd, that group is said to be mob. So here the word is not appropriate. In place of crowd word, mob word will be there. So mob is the group of people who are angry, those who are agitated. So option A is the right option. Now here you need to find out the meaning of this given idiom and phrase. So idiom is to set the people by ears. To set the people by ears. Out of these given options, to punish heavily, to insult and disgrace people, to box the people, to excite people to a quarrel. Option D is correct. That is to excite people to a quarrel. Means agitating people or irking them to involve in quarrel. That will be the right option. Now, question number 13. Change the voice. People saw the suspect in several cities. Very simple passive voice, and I would recommend students to have a healthy session of practice for passive voice, direct, indirect, because these are the sure short topics. Means if any question comes out of this topic, you need proper answer, and this is going to be scoring for you. So it's very important to have a good learning of these set topics. So here it will be quite easy for you. The object is the suspect, so you may simply say the suspect was seen by people in several cities. That will be the right option. So here option D is correct. Now I am on question number 14, that is identify the correct choice. He knew that social evils were only dash of deeper maladies. So that will be manifestation. Manifestation means elan. So manifestation of deeper maladies. Option D will be the right option. Plural of roof, that's very well known, that is roofs. D. Here indirect speech is there. He said to me, are you a student? Very simple question. I hope everyone can do it easily. So it is simply he asked me. He asked me if. Means here you need to use the preposition if. This conjunction, because it's beginning with helping verb. He asked me if of whether. So right now if is not used, whether is used, so that is appropriate, whether I was a student. So option A is correct, and out of other options they are confusing, so you can take decision smartly, there is no problem. Now this question number 17 is there. He can play on dash violin. Means you need to supply an appropriate article, and it is already told that before musical instruments we use article the, so it should be the violin. No confusion is there. Now this is the time to read a passage. Well, the passage is, the idea of evolution, which is a gradual change, was not a new one. The Greeks had thought of it, so had Erasmus Darwin, the grandfather of Charles Darwin, and also the Frenchman Lamarck. It is one thing to have an idea we can all guess and sometimes make a lucky guess. It is quite another thing to produce a proof of correctness of that idea. Darwin thought he had that proof in his notebooks. He saw that all animals had to struggle to survive. Those which were best at surviving their environment passed on good qualities which helped them to their descendants. This was called the survival of the fittest. For example, in a cold climate, those who have the warmest fur will live. Darwin believed that this necessity for an animal to deal with its environment explained in the immense variety of creatures. So this was the passage, and now we are moving on for the questions. I hope in this passage you won't have found any difficulty, because vocab is quite easy, you can easily understand. So let's continue with the questions. According to Darwin thought, the world of animals is marked by. In the given passage, it's already highlighted that a struggle for survival. It's already given that every human, every animal struggles for the survival. Means survival is not so easy. So this is already a highlighted message. So option B will be the right one. A struggle for survival. Now question number 19. The expression, the survival of the fittest. Very nice phrase. So they have asked the meaning of this phrase. The survival of the fittest. Survival of the fittest means the one who has power will be able to survive. The one who has some value. So here the strong will survive while the weak will perish. Obviously that is the message. So seeing the option A, you can take decision that this is the correct one, and rest all are confusing, so let's leave them. Option A is correct. At the time that Darwin arrived on the scene, the idea of evolution was an idea unheard of, had already been proved beyond doubt, had been thought of but not proved, was not thought fit for exploration. So here option C is correct, had been thought of but not proven. So this was the right one. Now I am on comprehension number 2 and I'm going to read this. I felt the wall of the tunnel shiver. The master alarm squealed through my earphones. Almost simultaneously, Jack yelled down to me that there was a warning light on. Fleeting but spectacular sights snapped into and out of view. The snow, the shower of debris, the moon looming close and big, the dazzling sunshine for once unfiltered by layers of air. The last 12 hours before re-entry were particular bone-chilling. During this period, I had to go up into command module. Even after fiery re-entry splashing down to 81-degree water in South Pacific, we could still see our frosty breath inside the command module. So this passage is over. Let's see the questions. The word command module used twice in the passage indicates perhaps that it deals with a frightful battle, a journey into outer space, a commanding situation, an alarming journey. So here option B is correct, a journey into outer space. That's quite known. Now question number 22. Which one of the following reasons would consider as more as possible for the warning lights to be on? So that is, a catastrophe was imminent. The moon was looming close and big. There was a shower of debris. Jack was yelling. So from the passage itself, it is very clear a catastrophe was imminent. Hone wala tha. So from the situation itself, you can understand that a catastrophic situation was going to take place. So here option A is correct. Now question number 23. The statement that the dazzling sunshine was once unfiltered by the layers of air. So here it means that the sun was very hot, that there was no strong wind, that the air was unpolluted, none of the above. So here nothing mentioned out of these three given options. Such incident is not mentioned in the passage. So according to this, none of the above will be the right one. 24. The salt spray has gradually dashed the bridge. Eroded. यहाँ पे जो appropriate word होगा वो erode word होगा. Demolish मतलब किसी building को ढा देना. So here eroded word will be right one. Now volcanic, again the appropriate word for volcanic activity is eruption. That's very clear. So here option B is correct. The volcanic eruption was a cause of great devastation. 26. It was impossible to recover the victims' bodies as the place of the accident was inaccessible. Means this is the right option. Option A is the correct one. In order to maintain good health, one should eat a balanced diet. Very simple question, and by reading it, you can easily guess the right option. 28. As a result of dash, many unsuitable candidates were selected for the post as a result of tolerance, humility, weakness, favoritism. So generally in the selection people have favoritism. So option B is correct. That is favoritism. Now I am on question number 29. Dash your instruction. We have closed your bank account in accordance with your instruction. So here option C is correct, in accordance with. Dash, she is clever, she often makes mistakes. Despite, since, although, yet. Although will be the right one. Although she is clever, she often makes mistakes. Direct, indirect. One more question. Pawan said to me, if I hear any news, I'll phone you. So Pawan told me that if he heard any news, he would phone me. So here option D is correct. Simple. He said, I cannot help you at present because I am myself in difficulty. So he told that he could not help me at present because he himself was in difficulty. So which one is the right one? Here option C, he told that he could not help me. It should be me, but here it is said. So here option C is the right one. Now to idioms and phrases, to be above board, it means to have a good height, to be honest in any business deal, they have no debts, try to be beautiful. Here option B is correct, to be honest in any business deal. 34, to put one's hand to plow, it means coming forward to assist. That means to take a difficult task. That will be the right one, to take a difficult task. 35, a person pretending to be somebody else, he is not imposter, jo dhokha de. Imposter will be the right option. A person who knows many foreign languages, linguist, the one who has collection of many foreign languages is called linguist. करेक्ट स्पेलिंग आपको फाइंड आउट करनी है आर्कियोलॉजी. इसमें मैं एक सजेशन देना चाहूँगा कि जो स्पेलिंग का प्रोनाउंसिएशन है उसकी मदद से स्पेलिंग्स को दिमाग में रखें. जैसे ये वर्ड आर्कियोलॉजी, प्रोनाउंसिएशन पे ध्यान दीजिएगा, आर्कियोलॉजी. सो आर्कियोलॉजी, दिस इज द राइट ऑप्शन. ऑप्शन बी इज द राइट वन. assassination, assassination. So again, assassination means ASSASSINATI, with assassination means किसी की हत्या. Option B is correct. 39, autonomous, autonomous, AUTONOMOUS. Option B is correct. That is autonomous. And admissible, ADMISSIBLE. Option A is correct. Admissible. So students, these were the questions of this paper. I hope you would have got clear idea how paper is going to be framed for you, and it's very important to see the number of questions. So I would recommend all students to keep putting efforts for model test papers, because that is going to be very helpful for you. It not only brushes your knowledge, in fact it also gives you cognitive skills. It makes you think. It makes you ready. It makes you ready with your common sense. So keep doing exercises. Best wishes from my end. Very useful, very interesting and useful in one's life. I invite defense students who are preparing for armed forces with Centurion Defence Academy. Taste the success. Jai Hind.